So you could do it man voice.
I know I could. I'd be better, Ken.
Right.
Yeah, you definitely need a doll. Let's go. Northern.
Look at that bent thing there. Like a boomerang sausage. Back in my day, I'm going to let you into a secret now. I better not get arrested for this. We're starting radio show and she's taking control. She's just said to me, we've sat down, right, we're going to start with. That's it.
We've got a list.
We've got a list.
We have, love.
And, well, let's just go. Are you going to sing us in then?
Yeah, and look, I've got Barbie on. Come on, Barbie.
Well, I'm going to talk about that in a minute because I've got something to say about this. Ready?
Yeah.
Hello, yes, it's this. We're back again, Mr. and Mrs. Yorkshire, aka Sophie and Danny, Maylin. We are back and we can't wait to hear more about what you've been up to in Yorkshire. We'll be sharing our highlights and also what's on this week.
And what's been going on. That's what I want to talk about. So, last week's show, do you know what? It was quite good because obviously we had Ben Pearson on from Interceptors. And it was nice just to talk to Ben, and then we carried it on with a bit of a podcast for us. But just speaking to me, he was at our house for a good 3 hours, wasn't he? And we just had a chat about different things, and it was nice to get to talk to somebody that has done as country service. So if you're listening, Ben, thanks for coming on show last week. We appreciate it. So yes, we've got a lot coming up, haven't we?
Aye, we have. And just on that note, we did buy some Otis biscuits because he did recommend them.
We did.
Because we went really in deep with Ben, didn't we, love? So this week on the show, we are talking, if you can see me or hear me, come on, Barbie, let's go party. Yeah. Because we are off to the new Barbie movie.
Sophie.
You can, love.
A lot better than you.
I'm the tenor.
Yeah, we'll be back with you soon, and we're going to talk about what has been going on with this Barbie film. Back with you soon, guys. Yeah.
Come on, Barbie, let's go party.
So you could do it man voice.
I know I could. I'd be better, Ken.
Well, I'm a bit of Barbie. I just don't know if I'd fit in Barbie's dream house at bikinis. That just won't be going down my street. Right, are we ready, love?
Yeah, are you singing us in this song?
I am. Yes, and we're back, guys. It's me, Danny Malin, and Sophie Malin. I didn't put Malin in, so she's giving me eyeballs now. But yes, we're here. It is Sunday morning, all right. Been a bit drizzly, hasn't it, all week? It's been one of those weeks, I think, since we've come back off as honeymoon and left the sunshine behind. It's been drizzly. I've been gutted because I've done up my new barbecue. Or should I say my dad's done up my new barbecue. It's been a year in progress because it's a double one, in it with the charcoal and the gas. And I half built it my dad half built it last year. I keep saying I do, but I get my dad to do these things. And then he finished it off while we were away. So I'm thinking, right, we're going to get back, get some sunshine. And then I thought, this weekend, Barbie party. Let's have a Barbie party. But weather forecast.
Oh, barbecue party for Barbie.
You get it now.
I get it now. Yeah. That's the right idea.
I've only got a little laughing button. I ain't got a Tweety bird. I can't turn it off now. I can't turn it off.
Your button's stuck, love.
Button's stuck. We're just going to have to do it laughing. That's a day of my life, that people just laughing at me all the time. But yeah, Barbie. It's all going on, isn't it?
We are, and I'm really excited because Dan's booked us tickets to go today with the kids. Yeah. And we're all going as a big family to see Barbie.
We're off to see Barbie. All right. I did get offered the role as to play Ken in the next film. But they told me I got to buff up, and I says, if you think I'm not eating kebabs just to play a doll, you're having a laugh.
Yeah, but I'm loving this version because apparently this Barbie was written in lockdown, so they were out of sights of, the Hollywood moguls that make it all sexist and whatnot. So this Barbie's supposed to be like really empowering. She goes through menopause, she helps people like find their dreams, and women own it, and then she beats all the Kens apparently.
Well, I'm not being funny, love. The last thing you want to do is get down to Toys R Us and get a doll that's going through menopause.
Why?
Be all right, miss.
I'll have you know.
We'll be back with you shortly before she takes me head off.
You're going to get
you could see her face then, couldn't you? Why? I'm thinking, You know, I can't say this on air, but I'm thinking, imagine getting a doll and all of a sudden it comes up period and all that kind of stuff. You have to buy pads.
Yeah, but idea with menopause is that you stopping having your periods.
I know, but if there's going to be menopause involved, there's going to be periods, isn't there? And
Yeah.
we've already got period poverty.
Oh.
No, but we've got period poverty. You don't be buying a doll for 10 quid from the shop and then having to buy tampons for that doll. Here, using bloody cotton wool, what are they, snooker cues, whatever you call them, Q-tips. You know what I mean? And you know, it's going out of fashion. It's going somewhere else. It's going somewhere else. Let's just shut up now. This is what I mean. Toys. They're starting
Just
to...
objectifying the woman's body.
Yeah, but what happened when it just got a little bit interactive, where you just like pushed its back and it went, no then. Well, it didn't say now then.
Yeah, I was going to say, what Barbies did you play with?
Well, no, I had like what's his name? That army figure. Forgot his name now. Kev. Something like that. But like you push his back and then go into the bush. I don't know if he said into the bush, but that's a bit weird if he said into the bush. Right.
Yeah, you definitely need a doll. Let's go. No then.
Right.
Right, so next up we got Yorkshire's hidden gems. Where to go, what to do.
Right, you can go.
Oh, I don't know. I need to think of a hidden gem. What we've been doing this week.
What we've been doing this week?
Oh, we've got lots of baby hospital visits. I wouldn't say the hospital's a hidden gem.
Yeah, we haven't been anywhere. Well, I've got it. Right, guys, so we're back. I hope you enjoyed that absolute banger because we were dancing away. Not really, Sophie were telling me off for talking about all this stuff with Barbie and that, saying I'm getting a bit out of control, and I'm just saying, look, I'm not being funny, but if you start getting Barbies that start having periods and all that kind of stuff, it's going to get messy, isn't it?
It will, love, but that's real life.
Yeah, but it's cost effective. You want to buy a toy to make your kid happy and be quiet, not to start saying you need to nip to the shop, Dad. You know what I mean? So we're talking about Yorkshire's hidden gems and all this. Now, this week, unfortunately, we haven't really done as research and been out and been anywhere because we've had a lot going on. But I did have a message, so from one of our followers, listeners, all right, he messaged me to say that his name is Johnny Teddy. All right, he's a good lad. He messages a lot on our Instagram pages. And he said he's coming into Leeds. What can he do? Where can he go? And as it turns out, he's a stonemason. All right. So I said to him, well, if you're in Leeds, you know, I didn't know this about stonemasonry, but I said to him, you know, the architecture of the buildings, I find them beautiful. If you want to see a bit of history, you can go down to Royal Armouries. You know, you can go down onto Canal. You can get a bit of a boat ride if weather's all right. And so I think like an hidden gem, Yorkshire, just your local cities themselves, just go and have a look instead of just walking through a town centre and looking for a shop. Primark's here, look, we'll go get some knickers. Instead of doing that, have a look at the buildings, and just what I like to do, a bit weird like this, but I just like to think about, I wonder when that was built. I wonder what was happening back in that day. That's why I like going to Shambles so much, innit?
Yeah, looking up, because that has got a great history, this Shambles with all the old butchers and whatnot. But talking of Leeds, you can go on that water taxi in Leeds Dock, can't you, for £2 quid?
£2 for water taxi.
To Royal Armouries and that, and you can go paddle boarding.
Well, I hope you can go further than Royal Armouries because it's just round the corner.
I think it's the experience, Dan.
I'll get £2 for the piggyback. So before we shoot off, I just want to get this in, all right? Because I'm sat here looking at you with your Barbie t-shirt on.
Aye.
But you're looking a bit gothic today. Is that because of what I said yesterday? So when me and Sophie were talking about the craze that is now Barbie and everybody wanting to go see this film, I said to her, I says, it reminds me of you. And she says, why? I says, well, you're like the knockoff one that you used to get with Cindy. I said, with no makeup, you know, hair all over the place. You know, she didn't have Ken, she had Paul. And it was just a bit weird. And I says, that's like you.
Yeah, so today I brushed my hair and I've even put lipstick on.
I know, but
which
it's
is a big deal for me.
That's what's weirding me out. I've never seen this shade on you before.
I know, because I just thought I'll wear lipstick because I'm wearing a Barbie t-shirt.
Right,
so
well, if you
what
want to see it, jump onto our Mr. and Mrs. Yorkshire YouTube channel. You can see this radio recording sometime next week, and you'll see what I'm talking about. She's looking like she's gonna, instead of going to watch Barbie, she's going to watch some kind of horror film.
The Craft.
The Craft. We'll be back with you very shortly. You do, you know, The Craft.
Yeah.
Get a witchy finger out. Go and show me your witchy finger. Look at that. Look at that bent thing there. Like a boomerang sausage.
Yeah. That was the way I lured Dan.
I think, you know, when you go to a pound shop at Halloween, you get those rubber witch fingers. I think they've modelled it on that.
Yeah, they might have to use mine as a hand model for a mould.
Yeah. Well, I think you know, like when they do the next Hocus Pocus, you should be the hand model. You know, when like they're doing stuff around cauldron, witches and spells, blah, 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 to get your hands in.
I'm up for that because I'm quite proud of my wonky finger.
That's
Ninja
it.
Warrior.
It was with your wonky head.
Right, I can sing us into next one.
All right. Yeah. I hope she's not singing it. Let's go.
Yes, we're back again. And we're back on the road. It is Sophie and Danny, aka Mr. and Mrs. Yorkshire. And talking of roads, my friend Abigail Andre, who runs She Talks Cars, is appearing in the latest TV series of Dave's. And it's a new classic car series, The Repair Shop. So they'll be restoring old cars and...
Oh, so is it like the repair shop that's already on, but they're doing cars?
Yeah, and like motormobilia and stuff. So things like, do you know, like precious things from like cars from the past or drivers of the past.
I get where this is going.
So I was just wondering, what was your first car? Because you're like into classic cars, considering your age.
No, it's
your,
not into
your
classic.
first
No,
car's classic.
Let's get this right. So there's 9 years gap between us. So like sometimes when I say things, Sophie goes, "What? What's that? What are you talking about?" So she's saying like, "Oh yeah, what was your first car?" Thinking I was going to come out with something like, Ford Focus ST or something like that. I said, "Nah, it was a Ford Fiesta Popular 950." And it was a right little banger. And it was absolutely great. I remember Mum and Dad got it me for Christmas. And I went outside Christmas Day and it was under the sheet and I pulled it up. Bright red. All right, now, there's a thing in my family where like me and my dad that any red car we've pranged it. And lo and behold, I pranged that a couple of times. All right, so we just don't buy red cars now because it's just not for us. But yeah, Fiesta 950 Popular, what a motor car that was. Yeah, I had to wound out windows myself.
Yep, I remember those. All
right, you put the heating on and it come out stone cold. You put the cold blower on in summer, it come out red hot. You just couldn't get happy medium. And then as you're going down the road, you could hear alt traffic.
Yeah.
Ooh, car were rattling. You went across every bump. Handbrake. That come up. So, yeah, I'd love one, Might get one, restore it. Not that I'm into all that kind of thing. Couldn't see me out there on a Sunday morning polishing up my car. Don't know me in a car now, never mind an old one.
Yeah, well, Abigail got me into cars because I'm not like naturally into cars because I just kind of write them off when I drive them. But because she was telling me how they're like part of someone's whole lifestyle and it kind of, your car represents you.
Oh dear.
So I don't know why you had a Mini that time.
Yeah. No, I've had a Mini before.
Yeah, you have, I know.
Yeah, I've had a Mini. I look like a fat Mr. Bean. Right, I'm going to leave it on that note. Me driving a Mini, if you are driving yourself, please do not try and laugh at that thought and think, oh my God, Danny in a Mini, because it ain't a pretty sight. We'll be back with you very shortly, guys. Hey, we're blasting through this today, love.
Aye.
4 down, 4 to go.
Good,
right,
good.
news. I'm definitely cracking it out. I'm cracking this one out. I've got it.
Yeah, go for it. Oh, okay, I think I know.
Now then, guys, how you doing? So we're back in on it, and we're on the last hour now. So we've done the first hour. It's flown by, hasn't it?
It has. It's all this boogieing on a Sunday morning.
If only time could go so fast with you all the time. It'd be great.
Oh, he's getting devil eyes again.
So Friday, all right, me and Sophie are driving along, and then all of a sudden, because bearing in mind, guys, what you've got to realise is I'm living with a journalist, a news reporter. All right, so when Sophie talks to me about a story, it's not, oh, have you heard this? It's, here, Dan, breaking news. She goes into it, right? And she's like, have you heard about this fella? He has been locked up for robbing a wagon of 200,000 Cadbury's cream eggs.
Yep.
That is my dream robbery.
Hop, little Bernie, hop, hop.
I am. Yeah, I'm telling you, I would gobble up those eggs. All right, I couldn't believe it. I'm thinking she's having a laugh here, but it's been all over the internet and all over all the local Leeds pages and that all over the weekend about this guy, because he's from Leeds, who's like Leeds Wakefield there, who's robbed. I think there's over like, when I read the figure, over £35,000 worth of money of Cadbury's cream eggs. So when you say to yourself 200,000 cream eggs and you think, why has he done that? Then you say they were 35 grand. You're thinking, yeah, I could get my kid to peddle them at school for that much. I can imagine George, let's go and buy some cream eggs, lad. And then £1 each in the shop, I'll do them for 50p.
I love it.
Yeah, before you know it, they'll be down in that Wakefield shop, won't they? Ooh, all these cream eggs.
What's the best egg in Wakey?
That's it. But yeah, I found it bizarre. So, and it's like sometimes you do get these bizarre stories, don't you? It's like when you see these robbers that, you know, run into a shop to rob it, then run out, but they forget there's a pane of glass and smack their face and knock themselves out. I've seen that a couple of times.
That would be me if I ever had to be like a bandit.
Yeah.
That would definitely be me.
You'll be that one. There's one that I saw where there were a couple of them and they were like, they couldn't get back out, so they were like threatening the shopkeeper, open the door, and he opened the door. So one guy ran out and just let the door slam behind him, so other blokes in there, let me out. Shopkeeper's like, nah, it's 1-1 now, pal. Yeah, so bizarre story. That's the news story. Cadbury's cream eggs. I mean, I'm not being funny. Can you imagine the judge
Trying to sentence somebody because he got 18 months as well.
Yeah, but did you hear what his solicitor were called?
No.
Mr. Bourneville.
Judge with Cadbury.
Yeah, he walked in. He says, "Look, Mule, stop being a drifter."
Oh,
right,
that was good for you, love.
I know, dad jokes are coming out. Right, guys, so we're into the last hour. Let's get cracking. Have you just had your breakfast or have you got your dinner on? I don't know, but we'll be back with you very shortly.
Bit of a drifter. I used to have drifters back in there, me, you know.
I remember those.
I
They're
love
good
drift.
dunkers.
Dunkers.
Yeah, tea dunkers.
Yeah, they are. Yeah. I could tell. Oh, no, I don't want to tell a story about drifters. I'll have school on phone saying I owe them hundreds of pounds.
Were you a drifter thief?
No. Well, I was actually in a little thing. So, back in my day, I'm going to let you into a secret now. I better not get arrested for this. Back in my day, at school, it was a vending machines. You used to put your money in.
Mm.
So me and mates were in my dad's shed and we were super gluing together pennies. Because we realised if you dropped in 2 super glue pennies together, if you put them in, it'd be the same weight as a quid because it went on weight on these wires. So you'd get a drifter for 30p and change for a quid. So we used to do that 3 times a day. All get a drifter each, all through. Get a drifter each and get 70 pence.
That's clever.
Yeah, and then I buy dinner token for 50p.
I like
I
that.
get
Good
£1.10 for my
odds.
dinner. That's how you start, innit? There's all these kids at school that you see that are selling all bottles of Prime and selling all these chocolate bars that they'll bag up and they're like, I've just been to a pound shop and got 5 bars of chocolate for a quid. I'm knocking them out at 50 pence each. Good on you.
Yeah.
Good on you. I mean, parents will be kicking off with me saying, you're encouraging them to be fat, but I'm like, nah, I'm encouraging business here. Wholesale market trading. Look at that. I've been and bought them. I've stood outside the shop this morning. I've walked to school with them in my bag, carrying them if you want one, 50 pence.
Yeah.
Get on. Right. What we got?
I've got something.
Oh, here we go. Oh, I've got something. So Sophie comes down with a laptop. I never prepare for
Feed and
anything.
drink.
Never prepare for it. Even when we go out, I'm like, I don't know if we're going, love. We're just going to go get something to eat somewhere. Let's just turn up.
Yes, I hope you've enjoyed dancing away to that one. And last night, we nearly had a bit of a dance because we were dropping off our son George to his school prom, weren't we?
Yeah.
And I got well jealous because I thought, do you know, at our school prom, you got like maybe an apple or, do you know, whatever were left over from school dinners. Yeah. But they got Domino's takeaway.
Well, and did you see out cakes on pictures and all that? They were like table full of cakes, there were little drinks, but he come out of there, he got a smile on his face, he'd been in there for 2 hours and they had a whale of a time. Year 6 leavers party, absolutely bang on. But in between that, we dropped him off at 7 and then we shot off into town and we were on there half an hour because those of you that know Dan, who plays on a Friday, told Dan Tidmarsh it was his birthday. I was amazed when he said to me, I was 41. I forgot that I went to his 40th last year. It was that memorable. But
as a hot dog.
I went as a hot dog. But no, I said, how old are you, Dan? He says, 41. I said, do you know what, mate? I thought you were older than me. I honestly, genuinely thought you were older than me. I mean, I'm 43 and I'm thinking Dan was about 47. So I'm sorry, Dan. You've aged. You know what I mean, mate? This radio station running this has aged you. I don't know about Lyle. He still looks like he's about 25.
But talking of your grand old age, can you remember your school dinners? Because it got me thinking back. We never would have had takeaway pizza and stuff. And now school dinners, when I dropped Jasmine off, his other daughter, she had all these like little posh little cups of ice cream and granola and all this stuff at school dinners.
Yeah,
we got a nice plastic tray.
My school was Barnsley schooling. So basically, it was the best dinner in the world. You get like a big dollop of lumpy mash, you get a couple of bangers, all right, banger sausages on there, a bit of gravy, then you get your semolina for your pudding or a bit of a jam sponge and custard. But yeah, I used to love my school dinners, believe it or not. I used to like school dinner full, but also back in the day then, you were allowed to leave school at dinner time in my secondary school. So just down the road from where it was Falston in Darfield in Barnsley. It's shut down now. It's shut down. It's gone. It's been knocked into houses. But there used to be a local little shop that used to do chip butties. So like a little news agent, used to start frying it back doing chip butties. There used to be a bakery over at road that used to do hot baking sarnies and all that. Then there used to be a fish shop round. Oh, there were all sorts going on. But yeah, you're making me hungry now. Now we're talking about
I know, I'm just thinking of treacle pudding and
so how did your kids
custard.
get on? Treacle, how did your kids get on at the prom or the leavers do? Was it good? Was it as good as that and getting Domino's pizzas? Who knows, but I'd be up for it. Back with you soon, guys.
I really want flapjack and custard now.
Oh.
That's the best combo.
So, can we go back on to food?
Yeah. You can mess up with my schedule.
Just checking. Just checking. Is this a debate topic that's next?
Yeah.
I've got it for you then.
That's
I've got
fine.
it.
Right, guys, so we're back with you. We are nearly done. It's nearly through the day, and it's nearly through our little radio show, and we absolutely love it. But we've got a bit of a debate topic going on now. So I come home from filming Rate My Takeaway the other day, and I went to a little cafe in Wakefield. It's already up on Rate My Takeaway's YouTube, so you can have a look. Now, I've been known to dabble in trying different foods and different things, and you know, sometimes it's spur of the moment thing, and I don't mind if I'm on camera or not, to be honest. And I'm sat there, and I got told editor filming with me on this particular day. And he'd been in and he purchased me all this food. So there were like a full English breakfast. There were steak and kidney pie with veg, chips. There were, and then you got 2 bits of cake with custard, like a lemon drizzle cake with custard on, and a little pot of gravy for my pie. So I'd finished all the meal and I'd gone through it all, and I'm sat there, I'm thinking, I've got to try this. I've got to try this. So I dunked a chip in the custard. Amazing. Amazing, right? And then I thought, let's jazz it up a little bit. Let's put a bit of gravy on as well. So I got a chip, and I tipped custard on it, and then I tipped gravy on it, and I am kidding you not, it were gorgeous. It were a taste sensation. So if you're today having your Sunday dinner, and you're having your roast beef and your apple pie and custard and all that, just get a roast and do me a favour, dip it in custard and put a little bit of gravy on, and give it a try. I dare you. I dare you. I want to know.
Sounds good.
So if you can, come on to Mr. and Mrs. Yorkshire Instagram and just drop us a message on there and just say yay or nay. Because for me, right, I'm going to put a post on today, custard and gravy on your tatties, yes or no. I want you to come on and let me know, because for me, it were a winner. So that's the debate. Do you do it? Do you? Because this is the thing. We went away and we were in Dominican Republic, and the different way that they cook foods there. So like you were having vegetables and stuff that you've not had before or not cooked in that way before, and then like it's meat. It's like with chicken. Over there, it's in a lot of foreign countries, the chicken is the carcass and the bones are still on. They cook them and they serve them on your plate with all these bones hanging out, and you're thinking, oh my God, there's a rib cage there. What's going on? And they're there sucking all meat off. But you think to yourself, what's going on? But yeah, check it out. Drop us a message. I want to know. Custard and gravy on your chips or your tatties. Yeah or no? What do you think?
I'm undecided.
Don't be undecided. Don't sit on the fence. I don't like those.
Okay,
people.
no.
Oh, here we go. Well, that's a no already. Always bursting my balloon. Back with you soon, guys.
Always busted balloon here. Tell you, wait till you try it. I'm going to make you try some vegan gravy, vegan custard, and a vegan chip.
Okay, I'll try you.
Can you get a vegan chip?
Oh, chips are vegan unless you go to your place that does
Beef
beef dripping.
Boost.
But that reminds me of your lemon curd on cheese.
Yeah, lemon curd on cheese.
Cheese and ham, were it?
Yep, cheese, ham and lemon curd. Oh, it's the future, mate.
Oh, and it's last one.
Last one, so you'll sing us in, I'll sing us out. Oh, well, she's on laptop again, guys. She's just
Checking
typing.
I got the title wrong, right, of the new Dave.
She's just
Repair lot. I've said the repair shop.
All right, well,
I'll say that. I'll do that because she might be on next week.
What, on our show?
Yeah.
Oh, you never know then. Ready?
Right, now, oh no, start again. I was going to say, right, now's the time to stop your cars. No, don't, because then that's bad traffic information.
That does me in then. I thought we've got through first show ever, right? Because I mark down here if she makes any mistakes.
Yeah, but then my safety head is going, no, don't literally stop your cars, because if they're on motorway, they just go, oh, Sophie says.
Right, start your cars, rev them up, it's time, that's what you need to do. Listen to me, look, go off the cuff.
Okay.
Ready? Rev your engines. Be like Rita Ora on Fast and Furious.
Sorry, love, I don't think that's me. I'm more like the
I
girl
won't
off
be
of
that happy
Boddington's
with you sat
advert,
with
the
me,
Rita
Brado.
Ora.
I know. Imagine you trying to start a race. Right, guys, how's it doing? Get ready. 3, 2, 1,
I'll be
bang.
like, doing this.
Breaking news today. Been speeding.
Yeah. Red card.
Right, ready.
Right, guys, so you may be revving up those engines right now, and we are hoping to get on my friend Abigail, and who's not on the repair shop. That was me getting confused because that was the TV program that I've used to watch. It's the repair lot, which is where they look at these classic cars.
So you can watch both. You can watch repair shop, repair lot. It's up to you.
But anyway, Abigail does all this TikToking stuff about cars, and what I love is all the different, like, what it's like driving in Bradford.
Right.
So I was wondering, as you're always saying, back on road again, what's the weirdest vehicle you've seen someone drive on the road?
Me?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know. I do actually. I do. So, and this is no word of a lie, this. So, you know those little, is it, what are they called? Little Tykes cars? Red with yellow roof.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've seen one of them in the drive-through.
Really?
I've seen one of them in a drive-through when we're all going on lockdown, right? And it actually went viral. Some bloke just waddled up to the drive-through with Little Tykes car because you couldn't go inside, right? And he'd not got a car, so he borrowed his little kid's car and he pedalled along. But also, Dylan from Butchers, he did it as well. So he went through drive-through on a little push bike, little kid's little little wheeler. And we filmed him going through, and he went through and ordered Big Mac and all that.
I love it.
So yeah, so
We've got to do that.
If it's got wheels and it's moving, it can go through drive-through.
Right, we're on
There
it.
you go.
We're on it like a car bonnet. So I hope
Hey,
you've enjoyed.
car bonnet looks
Hey, I'm
good.
getting the dad
Hey.
jokes now. This mama brain's kicking in. But thank you, everyone.
Yeah, it's been another glorious week. Beautiful show. Just want to thank everybody for tuning in. And for those of you that follow us on our socials, on Mr. and Mrs. Yorkshire, on his YouTube and Instagram and all that, we thank you very much. We do appreciate it. All right, like and share the love. Brilliant being on LDC. We'll be back with you next week at 11 o'clock. And also, don't forget to check out my show, Rate My Takeaway. All right,
On
back on the road again
Tuesdays.
on Tuesdays. Yeah, so if you just want to hear me and not Sophie, hey, I'm kidding. Get on there.
Anyway, and happy birthday to old Tidmarsh.
Yeah, go on today. Happy birthday to
ya.
I bet he's still recovering today. Went out Friday night. I don't think he's been
He'll
seen
probably be
since.
feeling about 80.
Yeah, he'll be back on his show next Friday, I bet you. Right, guys. See you next week.
See you soon, guys.
Or you'll hear us next week. Bye-bye.
You'll hear us next week.
And you sounded like David Attenborough. You'll hear us next week.
Oh,
Bye-bye.
As
Bye-bye,
we-
kids.
As we sit here, saying the radio, speaking through the microphone, Sophie's stopping on her coffee. We're going to see what kind of mammal she is. Dribbling down her chin. Right, anyway, see you later, guys. Thank you very much. Where's all your shimmies and stuff?
Oh, peace. Love. Shimmy.